Hey, good evening, everyone. Today is October 30th, 2019, and we are going to talk about understanding Optavia's business model. I hope everybody's doing well and is ready for Halloween tomorrow, ready to give away all that candy and not keep it. Right? Okay. I am not giving away candy tomorrow night. It's going to be like super duper cold. I'm hoping that all the trick-or-treaters are actually indoors at like the mall or something. We're going to wake up and it's going to be about 12 degrees. So I know. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, so let's go ahead then and go ahead and get started. And I will share my screen. I want everybody to, especially if you don't understand our business model, try to take notes, screenshots if need be. Okay. And there we go. I'm going to get over here to, I'm going to exit out of that and go back over here. Yeah, so really be an active listener and take some notes. And if you have any questions, something that we need to clarify, maybe we can't, maybe others on this call who understand that better can. We did our best at knowing what we know from the trainings that we have and the research we've done. And we want to do Optavia justice by helping you guys understand it better. Anyway, I am Jackie Lawrence, or Jacqueline Lawrence on Facebook, and I'm here with my other fellow certified health coach, Jackie Morhack, and we're going to be discussing this tonight. Let's go ahead and go on in. Let's talk about what we do. What do we do as health coaches? I mean, we're going to be talking about if this is an MLM, we're going to be talking about if we're distributors, we're going to be talking about all that. But what do? We help people. We help people so much. We're either helping clients or we're helping coaches. We're feeding into both buckets, hopefully. Some of us, maybe at the beginning, are just doing clients, which is completely fine if that's the way you want your business to go. We are going into either bucket. That's what we are doing, acquiring and inspiring. Okay, so our business model, it's actually quite amazing. Okay, oops, go back. It's unique, very unique and extraordinary the way it is. I have never been a part personally of an MLM, but hearing from my business coach and health coach and from other people who have actually been a part of other types of independent businesses like we have, at-home businesses, we are completely different. What we offer is completely different. We're also transformational. I mean, think about this for you guys. Has an Optavia transformed your life physically, mentally, or financially? You can go ahead and put whatever number, maybe a 1 in the chat, but I think we've all been transformed by this amazing company and what it has to offer to us. And if we're going to be real, even though I haven't reached the limits, because it's not limited, but I haven't reached where I want to be in this business, it's unlimited on the amount of people we can help and what we can do for ourselves. It's actually a new model of business compared to some of the other ones that we see for at-home businesses. And it's incorporated very successfully various elements from different types of businesses that we are familiar with. Jackie, do you want to add anything on that?
We're going to go into a little bit more of each of these as we go on in the
just like this, just like this picture of the ocean is blue and it's limitless, like you can't see the end. You see just the horizon and it just keeps going and going. That's what Optavia can be. We call it like the blue ocean. Is it blue ocean strategy? We called it like the blue ocean imagery or something like that. So it just keeps going and it's unlimited. Okay. here are some great examples. I'm going to move my picture down here now. Sorry. Oh, well, I clicked on it. Now it goes. Okay. Examples of elements that Optavia has included. Now, Optavia has included elements from these various types of businesses. Think about it. When we started on as a client, we had a health coach, and they worked with us one-on-one to give us information to help us get through our goals. And that's what a personal trainer does. A personal trainer has to acquire a lot of personal clients in order to be financially stable, to get the earnings that he feels that he or she deserves, right? They have brought value to those clients. Those clients are going to pay what they feel like that personal trainer has given them in value, and then they're going to refer, and we have referrals as well through clients. But this also is seen in the medical care or physician care business, because they work one-on-one with their patients. They're supposed to, like if you had your own practice and you weren't like a hospitalist or urgent care or something like that, you have your own like family doctor or pediatrician, and they work one-on-one with their patients as they grow and they change, and they're working with them on their health. And if they wanted to expand that, they're going to have to expand their clientele, their client base. They might even have to start up a secondary if they're wanting to get even bigger. They're going to have to start up a secondary, what is it called?
Practice.
Thank you. That's why I have you. Okay, so a secondary practice in order to expand. And again, the same goes for a person that's starting out a local business, like a restaurant. They might want to stay locally, and they have their great clients, their customers that come in that they serve. But some people, they start thinking bigger. Let's think of like, Qdoba, or what's another one that's really big? Like Subway claims to be kind of healthy. And so they probably started out as a small local chain, or not even chain, just a local restaurant. And then they eventually chain restaurant and then franchised. And then there they are now, probably global now. I'm not so sure. Anyway, that's kind of what we do. If we want to grow bigger, we're not going to just stay with our individual clients. We're going to start having to expand, but we're going to bring value to those people. And as we bring value, then we begin to bring in more income. I know that Jackie's going to talk a little bit more about that.
So we have the 3 levels of engagement. After most people start as clients, and then they move into that health coach role. So as a health coach, you're working with clients on a 1-to-1 ratio. You're doing it all by yourself for the most part. You don't have the skill sets as a health coach. You don't need a lot of skill sets to be a health coach, because you're just learning. So then you move into the business coach. And this is where you're not only servicing your own clients, but you're supporting coaches as well now. You're helping them to become successful as well and work up from a health coach to a business coach too. And as a business coach, you are you're now able to reach or touch more people's lives directly and indirectly through your coaches that you're helping bring up through. Mm-hmm. And then you move into a business leader as you're growing your business and helping more people and coaches. And with as a business leader, you are now overseeing an entire organization. Mm-hmm. You're impacting way more lives directly and indirectly as well. Many of these people that you're not even going to know. So, like in the economy, the more value you bring, the more you're going to get paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything you want to add, Jackie?
Well, I'm just saying that what she just said is kind of like what I was trying to say, but my mind went blank. It just happens. And so when I was back here on this one right here, the more, say that again, what you said. Do you remember?
Yeah. The more people you're the better skill sets that you have is going to bring more value to people, which in turn is going to bring more of an income in for you.
Right. And so like, you have more skill sets as a doctor, and you're helping more people, and they're referring, and they're coming to you, and you have a specific area that you're in the medical field. You're going to be bringing a lot more value, and your income's going to go up. You're just going to be taking in. But say that you're just a server at a restaurant, you're only serving a certain amount of people, and you're getting a base pay. That's the amount of value that you've brought to them. Is that kind of what you were saying? I was just trying to give an example.
Yeah, basically. Like, I mean, the better your skill set is, the
Yeah.
more value you're providing as you grow yourself.
Right. And I feel like I'm not trying to diss teachers by any means, because I am one, but I feel like we bring a lot of value, but we're not viewed as we bring value. And so that is that type of income that we bring in based off of what people think we deserve. So think about that as in health coaching. If we were just pushing a weight loss product, we're not going to bring as much value as we do when we bring in all the bits of health and all the elements, and we bring them support and education, and we go from weight loss to transition to maintenance. All that brings amazing value, which is worth so much more than what the client pays for monthly. Okay, yeah, let's look at this. Okay, so as you're going, you could either be on one or two tracks, or maybe you start crisscrossing those tracks. We're trying to get to where we create time and financial freedom. Some of you, that's a dream for you. You want more time to do things, because time is precious, and it never seems like we have enough. It seems like we're always wanting more time to do this or that. And to do this or that, we need that financial freedom sometimes too. So as health coaches, as we're bringing value, we're getting our compensation from our clients, being our clients signing up. We're going to start out at this level right here. I don't know if I can circle it. It's right here, the green one. We're all going to start out right here. And we're going to acquire clients maybe quickly. Whoops, again, sorry. But then over time, we're going to plateau. That income can only go so high. I mean, you max out at your percentage of earnings, if we're looking at, which we'll put this on the Coaching Delightfully Healthy page, but you're looking at the percentage of earnings caps out at 6 frontline volume. You don't keep on going up in percent of earning. You can continue to earn more and more. You can go up in frontline volume, which is great, and you're still getting more paid, but you're not going to up your percentage of what you get based off of orders. So you're just going to coast out. Or you can start bringing on and sponsoring coaches, which is super important if you haven't figured it out already. Because if you're wanting to help more people and change more lives, you're going to need a sponsor. And sponsoring means that over time, you might see it gradually go up. Your income's going to increase, and also your time freedom will increase, okay? It's not going to start plateauing out. Is there anything you want to add to that, Jackie?
Yeah. So when you're in the client coaching income there, you can only do so much as one person.
Yeah.
So your income's going to suffer at some point, because you're not going to reach the potential that you could be making, because you can only do so much yourself. So when you go into that team coaching, that's where it might take a little longer for you to get there, but you're going to continue to grow. And that's where your potential is limitless. The same's true with your time.
Mm-hmm. And that's where now you are so valuable. You've brought so much value to not just people that needed a healthier lifestyle, but also people that needed more financial freedom. And you are now touching so many lives where that value comes in, which is great. Okay, I'm going to let you talk a little bit about this.
All right. So a lot of questions the question that we get a lot is, are we an MLM, a multi-level marketing company? So this actually came from one of Jamil's trainings that he has done. in one of our boot camps, and it's also been posted on 0 to 5. So I think it was Dan Bell that he had talked with, that when he had this question himself, when he was starting out, he asked Dan Bell, and he asked these questions. Is Keller Williams an MLM or network marketing company? Primerica, is it an MLM or a network marketing company? Legal Shield, same thing. And the answer is no. And how do we view them? We view them as a traditional business. They have the same model as we do. So why would we consider ourselves an MLM when we are in the same category as these companies?
Right. We do have comparable business models to Legal Shield, Primerica, and Keller Williams. Yet we have to be identified legally as an MLM, right? So that's where it can be confusing, but we are not. What we give and how we do things is just like the business model that we see for these 3 companies. Okay, let's compare some of these. I'll go ahead and speak a little bit if you want me to. Yeah, okay. So here is something that we need to look at when we're comparing the 2 different models. Traditional MLM and network marketing company. And we still see traditional pop-up ones all the time, ones that are out there, okay? You will have a lot of people as distributors. They are distributors, and they have wholesale purchasing, and then they have inventory, and they have actually inflated product costs. We do not wholesale buy. In fact, it's just good. It's good integrity to still purchase product, but that's not something that is required of us. It is very good practice. It's showing that you're putting your health first, that you believe in the company, and more things that maybe Jackie wants to input on that. But we don't have to have inventory. I'm not keeping a bunch of stuff in my car. I'm not purchasing a bunch of stuff monthly and trying to get rid of it because I've already purchased it for my business and now I'm trying to sell it to earn some money back. I don't have to do that. And our product prices are definitely in line with other channels of the same products. We provide high quality food that is nutrient dense, healthy, and just top of the line, really. Also, we do not personally sell anything, okay? We have a very high, on average, frontline volume for our health coaches, which is not typical of all direct sales companies. So when sales occur, it's individual products, but when our sales occur, we start a program, okay? We offer the program on all 5 components, right? You have a health coach, you have educational materials, you have support, you have food, and then you have a health coaching opportunity. Okay. I don't have to sales pitch. I do not have to sales pitch. And that is the main reason, you guys, that I jumped on board. Like, I can help others while helping myself financially, but also I just get to help others. I don't have to worry about hosting parties. I don't have to, I don't know, pitch them any great sales pitch. I'm not a salesperson. I just have to be there for them and support them, really listen to them. What Jamil's always said, we're sharing and caring. We're not telling and selling. Do you have anything to chime in right now? Are you good?
Nope, you're doing good.
Well, I didn't know. I thought I heard you say something. Sorry. Okay. So we also have a really wonderful compensation plan. Okay. On an MLM, some of the traditional MLM compensation plans, from what I've been told, they have to have so many underneath them and sometimes above them in order to qualify and get a certain frontline volume in order to get to a certain percentage. And it's actually, when I looked at one a couple months ago, because I have a client that I was actually selling something like that, and I was looking at it, it was super confusing and never told you exactly what you would be making. And I'm not so sure that all those types of systems are like that, or network marketing businesses are like that, but that one was, and I was all lost. Our compensation plan is amazing. You can you can reach so much without having to pitch and sell and market as much as those people had to do it. Like I've even heard that one girl, in order to make what I have been making just with helping like 30, 35 clients, she had to have like thousands of people underneath her and then some people above her in order to still make that. And I thought that's just a lot of work. I just want to help some people. I don't want to have to sell a bunch. Right here, there's no gimmicks. Okay. There's no manipulation. You shouldn't be manipulating. Please do not manipulate. That is not our company. We are professionals. We need to lead with our health. We need to make sure that they know exactly who we are and what we're about. Now, I know some people have told me, but we don't tell the name of the company right away. And it's not to be deceitful and hide the company. We really, truly want to get to know their why before we can tell them the how. Okay, so a lot of people that sign up underneath other people or start working in network marketing have a low success rate. They end up not staying. We have a high success rate. We have high retention because the value we bring to our coaches with trainings and with what we give them is what they're looking for. And then there's really no auto ship requirements in order for us to learn our business. There's none. I said there's really no, but there's really none. Okay. We auto ship because towards the first of the month because we want to lead with integrity and show example and have duplicity in our businesses because I want to support my coach as much as I want my coaches to support me, right? And with just that minimum that we talk about, 150 a month. So I say that because this one's crazy to me. You have to have a monthly auto ship minimum that is tied to your compensation. And if you don't have it, then you're not going to get paid as much. Like I was just kind of like, what? That's because I've never done any other type of at-home, direct sales or whatever you want to call this. Optavia. I've never done anything like this, and nobody's really seen anything like this because our business model is different. Okay. So why do Optavia coaches sponsor? I think we've kind of made it a little clear, but just to make it a little bit more clear, let's talk about it. Okay. It's really fun. Yeah. It's really fun to sponsor coaches. How many of you have found it more fun to help coaches than clients? Okay. I know I have. I find that some of my best friends come from some of my coaches. I find like I connect more. I love working with them. Out of my clients, I look for the ones that I would work well with, it would be fun. Let's build a business together. Let's do this. Let's help people. Instead of, like sometimes we have those clients that are difficult or they'll stop or whatever. They'll make excuses. And I just love working with my coaches. Okay. Optavia coaches believe in Dr. A's mission, and they truly want to see others regain their health and hope. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you don't believe that, because maybe you should talk with your business coach and we can reconnect you with your why. Because I truly believe what Dr. A has been talking about helping the world with lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time, is what I believe in. And I hope you do too. You should. Okay. We realize that we won't be able to help as many people. So like I can't literally, okay, so let's use this as an example. I'm not even sure. I haven't even looked if Allison's on the line, but she is one of the coaches on our team. And she was one of my clients and still is, always clients first. But she knows so many more people than me. And we would not be able to help those people together if I had never met her and offered coaching to her. So I get to help double the people, triple the people now, right? You also should love the idea of offering the full trilogy: healthy mind, healthy body, healthy finances. You want time freedom? Raise your hand. I do. I want to leave a legacy. that's important. I want my children to know what I believe in, and it's important. And I want resources and income that help me do the things that I want to accomplish in life. You need to understand the compensation plan and maximize it. Again, we're going to put something about this on the Coaching Delightfully Healthy. I know that we're at 30 minutes, and if you'll just hang in with us, we have so much information about our business model that we just need to go ahead and get it all in. But we'll put information about the compensation plan, but maximize it. Get certified. Get that extra percentage. Do those things that get you to where you can maximize all your bonus, everything. Because if they're offering you money and you're able to get it. You want to become a leader and grow personally, professionally, and consciously. Okay, let's go over these 6 reasons.
Okay, so 6 reasons why Optavia is a massive opportunity. So reason 1, the right market space. Optavia resides in 2 major industries that shows strong growth trends. Mm-hmm. That's the health industry and home-based business. Mm-hmm. There are no shortage of opportunities for someone that wants to impact the market.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Reason 2, the right company. It's a new independent identity, strong corporate and field leadership, trusted reputation and credibility between Medifast, who's been around for a long time, and coming together with Optavia. Mm-hmm. The New York Stock Exchange company, financially solid. There's $80 million in cash in the bank. There's no debt with our company whatsoever. And mm-hmm. It's getting stronger every year and growing. Mm-hmm. Our fuelings are top grade. Mm-hmm. The FDA inspected manufacturing facilities.
Yeah, right. Right. And I know that we've been scientifically, looked at, and there's been medical trials and studies. And so this is the right company to be with. There's no manipulation. There's no deceitfulness. You get what you get. And it's amazing. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. The right programs and products. We've been leaders for 37 years in the industry. Backed by 20,000 doctors. It's clinically proven. There's a clean label for our food. It's low calorie, high nutrition. Jackie mentioned that earlier. There's probiotics in our foods. You can just keep going on and on about what we have to offer as far as our product. The high bioavailability and variety that we have.
Yeah, there's no additives. You don't have to add anything to those shakes to make them amazing. Mm-mm. And they're exactly what you, and I know that we have a new, I don't know if it's called a disclaimer, but a new statement about it's not just 20,000 doctors. It's a lot more now. This is amazing. Okay, reason 4.
All right, our model of business. The business model for Optavia is unique and in many ways revolutionary. There is no other business like this out there. Mm-mm. So our model borrows elements from several different types of businesses, including financial services, direct sales, MLMs, internet marketing. That's just a few of them. But we're not any one of these, but it's a new prototype for businesses for this century.
Yeah.
And Jackie mentioned this earlier too.
Mm-hmm. The blue ocean.
Go ahead.
It's limited.
Yep.
It's limitless. I was just saying, it is a mixture of everything that's great and about those things, those elements. We take the great elements from those areas of financial service, direct sales, multi-level marketing, internet marketing. We don't take the things that are shady or without integrity, because we have the hot 6, right? The leadership stuff. We don't have to go into that right now, but you need to look into that if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Reason 5, the right compensation. You get paid based on your efforts, earnings to further your financial goals. You get your income immediately. Mm-hmm. Any orders placed through Sunday, you get paid that Wednesday.
Right.
So it's replacement income, retirement income. It's leading you towards financial independence.
Right. And if you're not seeing some of that, maybe you should talk with your business coach and like address where that money is going and what can be done in order to get you to your goals of where you want to be financially. That's where the financial freedom comes in. Okay, it's not just the money coming in and then you're just spending it right away. Whatever your goal is financially, set that up, get that going. Okay, we want to make sure that you are achieving your goals.
All right, and the 6th reason, the right time, the right place. It's perfect timing for our programs, products, and services for our business.
Okay.
There's more people now that are more unhealthy than ever before.
Yep.
So we are right where we need to be now.
Right, and who doesn't need the service of health? If someone didn't need the service of health, maybe doctors wouldn't be around anymore. Okay, everyone needs a service of health, and we offer a healthy optimization, right? Okay, the power and consistency. We're nearly done, ladies and gentlemen, but we wanted to go ahead and hit on some of the things that are very important about our business model. Being consistent is so important. I've seen it in my business, and I've seen when I'm not consistent. Doing the 3 by 3 by 3 daily, you see that at the bottom left. That is important. If you don't know what that is, I'd say contact your business coach. And I plus Q equals A. Also contact your business coach. We don't have time to go into those. But as you can see, in June, I've contacted 4, okay? And in July, I've contacted 8. And then all the way over here, you can see that they're eventually, coming on, and there's multiplying, it multiplies. Because maybe they say, no, not yet right here, but they end up saying yes later on. It sometimes takes a while for people. They're not always so like, yes, sign me up right now. Some of them are, but not always. So it's important to sponsor. Very important. Okay. You need to get in the sponsoring mindset, looking at individuals as if they are coaches as well as clients. Make a list, a map if you're above senior coach, have your whiteboards in your war room. If any of this sounds foreign to you, please take notes and then ask your business coach. Again, I think I've said that like 6 times. Business coach is an important support team for you in your business. Fill your funnel with clients. Plant seeds, drip, layer, plant again. So keep going. I think you should be using these words, and Jamil thinks you should be using these words a lot. Would you be open to exploring coaching? Would you be open to exploring this, that? Would you be open to it? It doesn't hurt to be open. You're just exploring the option. Never said yes or no to anything. Like I said, use your support team. The I plus Q equals A. And realize this is not a chore. Okay. Yes, you have goals. Sometimes we meet those goals. Sometimes we don't. In fact, the training that we listen to a lot, Jackie and I, Jimmy, no. It was yesterday's impromptu training. Jamil said, well, I had a goal. I had a goal of completing 4 books. Looks like I might get to 2 by the end of the year. Did he look upset about it? No, he's just like, I had a goal. I achieved this. I didn't achieve that. It wasn't like he was putting himself under pressure. It was some sort of chore that he felt burdened by. He kept on being in action and doing things, knowing that he was impacting lives by doing so. You were saving lives, whether directly or indirectly. Just always keep on going and never quit. Okay, here you go, Jackie.
All right, so this is the foundation for our program. These things are non-negotiable. You have to have a heart to help people. That's our mission. You want to keep your personal health on track in order to be able to lead others and help them on their journey. You need to have an abundance mindset in order to grow and help others reach their goals. You need to be coachable or teachable. Utilize that, your mentor team. They're there for a reason. Follow the system. It was set up to be duplicable. Learn how to manage disappointment and discouragement. And I know that we've just done a training on this recently. Know your why, because this is what's going to get you what you want and where you want to be in life. And if you're not handling that disappointment very well, Go back and revisit your why, and that's going to help you get over that.
Mm-hmm.
Do the work. Consistency. Jackie just talked about the power of consistency and how you might not see the results immediately, but you're going to see it over time. It might take 3, 4 or more months. And do it anyways. You may not feel like doing it every day. The things are going to come up. You're not going to feel well. Just do it. Your goals don't care how you feel.
Oh, and that's so important because right now you don't feel well. She literally is fighting through a migraine. And I just got to say that when we were looking at getting this together, and we've been talking for a little over a week now about what we want this training to be like and stuff like that, we just kind of sat in our first session to jot down notes, but we really just talked to each other about, you know, where we were at in our business and how we were managing disappointment and discouragement, and to be completely honest with you guys, because I always like to keep it real, how I've been in a funk. Sure, I've been posting, but not always following up. I've been not wanting to talk with people. I've been wanting to retreat away inside myself because I didn't feel like socializing, but I need to do it anyway. And you know what? Your business will show when you're not consistent and you're not having the heart for people. You're not staying on track. You're not being coachable, teachable, all of these things. I promise you, I've been told all these things, and all of them are so important. And I've been doing this almost 2 years. I think Jackie has been doing it almost 2 years too. And I cannot say enough. This is a non-negotiable that I need to start applying more. Okay. Right. Let's look at the last one. So you need to ask yourself, do you bring value? You should. And you do. That's why we get compensated so well. Jim Rohn says, you get paid for bringing value to the marketplace. You don't get paid for your time. You get paid for the value put into the time. The marketplace are all the people that make up the economy. So you bring value. Okay, so, all right, guys. Do we have any questions that right now? I know that we're over time. I know that some of us had to get off. And honestly, we could have went longer, probably over an hour. There was so much information. Like we could have displayed maps. We could have displayed compensation plan, all sorts of things. I hope that you better understand our business model. I hope that we explained it well enough about how we're different and what we do as health coaches and how it's different than other companies. Any questions? Oh, I don't see any hands raised. Okay, well, I thank you all for coming to this training. I'll let your teams know that it will be on YouTube soon, and that they need to better understand it too if they're not on here. I mean, it's almost been 2 years and I had to restudy some stuff to remember. So anyway, thanks for coming on. We're going to go ahead and stop.